Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Knife Chats with Tobias. Well, I placed another order with SMKW and I got another one of those stickers. You know the one. That's not a knife. This is a knife. And at the risk of getting a copyright strike, I think I'll just put this sticker to the side and leave it to your imagination what else is on there. But this one I think I can show without risk of copyright strikes. I ordered a PB&J knife from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Now in this case it is a Baron Son. It's a Baron Son Barlow. I think they are up to 3 different knives in the Baron Son line that have the peanut butter and jelly mica pearl handles. The first one that came out was the Barlow. I grabbed the Barlow. I don't think I'm going to be getting the other two, not because there's a problem with them or anything, simply because I don't need the U-Trapper or the Stockman, and I do collect Barlows, so that is the one I grabbed. And this morale patch came with it, and it is one of those Velcro morale patches, peanut butter and the PB&J patch. Let's get it open and take a look at it real quick. It is a heavy rubber patch with your dancing banana, and it's peanut butter and jelly. And I think we all remember that song, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly and a baseball bat. Yeah, that's what the sticker's all about, I think. And I think that's what came up with the peanut butter and jelly knives. And it is definitely oh man, that is some good Velcro. Of course, it's brand new Velcro. But it's a heavy rubber sticker, stitched around the edges there. Pretty nice, free with the knife. And I got the knife fairly cheap because I used a bunch of points that I had from SMKW to go ahead and buy the knife, and I got it for a low price. I think they go for $60. I paid somewhere around $15 for it. So here's the box. The box was ripped when it came, which was a little disappointing to me, because that tells me that the knife was removed from the box and then put back in there. So the knife obviously had the handles replaced on there, I'm assuming. Now the sticker that went around the edges, I had to cut that. So that was something else that was kind of confusing to me. It's like, all right, you got the sticker on the box, but the box is ripped like that. You had to see that. Anyway, it was a little problematic. Also, I was just a little upset that it came in the cardboard box, because I was expecting it to come in a tin like this, not necessarily signed or anything, but in the tin like the RWB, the red, white, and blue mica pearl beer tender Barlow came in. You know, the USA beer tender Barlow came in a tin. I was expecting the same with the exclusive PB&J Barlow, but it came in a box instead. It did come with a little black, what is it? I guess it's kind of a nylon or a silky kind of a pouch that it came with, you know, with the drawstrings, and also, you know, the warranty thing from Baron Son. So that came with it, and then a slightly damaged box. Box is not that big of a deal to me, but really. And then we have the knife, and you can start seeing it right there with the wonderful peanut butter and jelly. And here's the back side of it. Notice there's nothing on the back side of the bolster. And you got a good mix of peanut butter and jelly on there, I think. Now, if you notice, the reason they call it mica pearl, if you notice in the grape portion, you can see some glitter in there. I think that is like pearl dust mixed in with the acrylic and the purple portion of it. But the peanut butter is nice and smooth, and you know, to me, it really does look like peanut butter. I hope it isn't, but yeah, it definitely looks like peanut butter. And then you've got the grape in there, the grape jelly. We turn it over, and got a good smattering of jelly on that side too. And also we've got Mr. Dancing Banana again. Let's zoom in a bit there. Yeah, it is laser etched on there. You've got the, looks like the peanut butter on this side, the jelly over here. Maybe I got it backwards, but that's what it looks like to me. Peanut butter, jelly, banana in the middle. And he's looking pretty good. Nice eyes in there and everything. I don't think he's yellow, but it is flat in that area. You know, it is satin in the banana, and then nice shiny nickel silver on either side. Of course, I've got dirty fingerprints all over it. Let me see if I can get something to clean that up. Okay, let's try a paper towel here. Try and get some of my icky, greasy thumb off of it. There we go. Here we have our nice peanut butter jelly banana. And there we can see the purple in there. This is at 3x magnification right now. But you can see the, ooh, look at that sparkle there. See that? That looks really good. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly in the baseball bat. Yeah, it's looking good. I like that. Not the same on either side, and I wouldn't expect it to be because, you know, it is a swirly plastic, and swirly plastic is kind of that way. You never know exactly what you're going to get, but I think I got a pretty good mix of it here. Look right down there. That is really nice. I like that. Yeah, that's good. And the bolsters, nickel silver bolsters. You got the stainless steel on the back here. Again, this is at 3x, so you might be seeing stuff that your eye would not normally pick up. I would say that's pretty good with the back there. I don't think there's a lot of gappage going on there. If you remember with the other one, I had some gap going on there, and it was a little disappointing to me. This one, I would not say I had a lot of gap going on there. That looks pretty good. And blade alignment, there we go. That's pretty spot on too. Not 100% right down the middle, but I mean, it's pretty decent. Definitely not touching either side. I think you might be like 10 degrees off of center on the pen blade, and maybe 10% off on, or 10 degrees off on the clip there too. Let me zoom back out a bit. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's nice and shiny. Blade movement, it's good. That's good action. I'd say it's around a 6. About what most of the other Barlows I have from Bear & Son, the same pull, about the same. Yeah, it's feeling good. And we got the tank stamp here. Tank stamp shows 5 dots, so that's 2025 we got in here. So it's a Bear & Son from 2025. Which works out pretty well. So the knife was made sometime in 2025. However, it was also rehandled sometime in 2025. I don't think it was done specifically by Bear & Son. This might have been something done by Prater for Bear & Son or something like that. I have no idea. I don't know where SMKW came up with the idea for the PB&J on the Bear & Son knives, but I'm kind of glad they did do it, and I don't mind it being in mica pearl as opposed to bone. And how many here? They mentioned it before. One of 500. So they do not show the number. What number that this one actually is. They just show 1 of 500 on the blade. So we have to trust that that's all they're making is 500 of them. They're not actually serialized, so we don't know, you know, you're not going to get one that's going to say 2 of 100 or 2 of 500 or 3 of 500 or 250 of 500, something like that. It's just going to be 1 of 500 on the main blade, it looks like. And like I said, they're doing this, and also I believe a Trapper and a Stockman. I think those are the ones they just released. And I tell you what, I think the Barlow is still available too. I like this. It looks really good. I like the peanut butter and jelly on there too. I like that. The little shimmer in the grape looks really good. I like that. However, I do believe that this was probably a knife that had a different handle on it and then got rehandled, which leads me to wonder if this was something that was done in-house at SMKW, or if it was actually done by Baron Son. I don't know. Might have even been done by Michael Prater, because this really does remind me a lot of his Coralon, especially the way he does pearl dust and different colors and stuff like that. So I don't know. In any case, really nice peanut butter and jelly on there. Really nice. Kind of makes you hungry. And I know one thing: if this was actually truly peanut butter and jelly, man, you would have so much mold growing in your peanut butter in no time flat, unless you kept this in the refrigerator, because of how swirly it is. And, that reminds me, something they don't teach you in school, but they really should, especially in the United States, is how to make a proper peanut butter and jelly sandwich. They don't even do that in cooking schools or anything, but I don't know. Some people, they always have their peanut butter in the fridge. Other people keep their peanut butter out. I'm in a house where we kept the peanut butter out all the way back to when my, growing up in my mom's house and everything. The peanut butter was always kept at room temp, which makes it really good for spreading. However, you always have to be very careful with it, because if you have jelly on your blade, on your knife blade, and you get it into the peanut butter and you leave that peanut butter out, your peanut butter, the sugar in there is going to start growing mold in your peanut butter from the jelly. So you got to keep it separate. So really the way to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich is you always spread your peanut butter first, even if you're keeping your peanut butter in the fridge, because and then wipe your blade and then spread the jelly on the other bread. And jelly is tricky to spread. Especially, this is the thing they really need to teach you in school, and they don't. Have you ever noticed that when you go to spread jelly, it's always lumpy and you got big chunks and all over the place, but you don't have a nice consistent layer of jelly? Well, if you take your knife and you stir that jelly up really good and break it all up and everything, then your jelly will spread just like jam. But they don't tell you that. There's no instructions on the jelly jar. They don't tell you that anywhere. But that's the secret to a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich: is spread your peanut butter first, take your grape jelly, stir it before you decide to spread it. Stir it up really good, and then you'll have nice consistent layer of jelly along with your peanut butter. Yeah. And then you can actually spread it on white bread with no problem. And I have not died from keeping my peanut butter at room temp in the house. Anyway, peanut butter jelly time, I think. And you can stick around for some slides. Really good knife, though. I think they did a great job with this one. And it comes with a morale patch. If that doesn't make you happy, I don't know what will. let me take just a second to thank you once again for dropping by and spending a few minutes here at Knife Chats with Tobias. I really do appreciate it, and I do appreciate any comments that you leave. So please remember to give me that thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the next episode is up and running. Thanks again for dropping by. Really do appreciate your time here.